Hi, Brenda Nicholas, Soul Art and Nature, the Art of Well-Being. And today I am going to be working on my word of the year for 2020. And I'm just going to explain a little bit about it. I'm just going to be working on my art journal, and I had said that I was going to be doing that. So I am online. Hi. And so have you ever picked a word for the year and or the energy of that word? And so and so if you have, go ahead and post below and tell me where you're from. This is so fun doing Facebook Lives. You get to see everybody from around the world, and so excited to see everybody. And if you are joining me on the replay, make sure you put hashtag replay. If you have any questions or anything as we're going along too, you can post those below and I will double check after. And again, my name is Brenda Nicholas, and today I am going to be showing you really about, hi Gloria, about how to kind of pick a word for the year. Maybe you don't have one yet. And it's really more about picking a word for the year, but also, hi Gloria, about the feeling of that word and what you want to bring in to the next year. And really, a lot of people were talking to me last week and they were really worried about they didn't have a word yet. And so, thanks Gloria, thanks for stopping by. And I told them not to worry about it. You can always change it. And Gloria's is success, so that's a really good one. And so you want to think about the feeling that gives you. What does success give you? What is that feeling that you feel? What is success to you? And you can kind of journal on that too. And that will help you make the word have a little bit more meaning to you also. I have the dogs out here right now behind me. So I'm working on my word, and I have a few ways of finding it, and there's different ways for different people. So if you are joining me either live or on replay, what I want you to do is we're just going to do a quick little meditation, and just to get us grounded and to get us centered. And you can light a candle, you can do it that way, but it's really about leaving all the stress from work, the stress from the day, and whether you're doing this in the morning or at night tomorrow or whenever you see the replay, just to kind of get into that quiet space of your own intuition and seeing what you need. So what I want you to do is just close your eyes and just be as still as you can, and put both feet on the floor because you want to be grounded, and just close your eyes. And I'm just going to lead you in a guided meditation. And this is one way. Yes, Gloria, you've been working hard with our book that we've been doing. We did the Women Standing Strong together, and we did our book launch yesterday. So Gloria was really the mastermind behind all of that. So definitely need grounding. So let's go ahead and put both feet on the floor and close your eyes. And just relax for a few minutes. Take in 3 deep breaths. We're going to breathe in. And then breathe out. And as you're breathing in, breathe in peace, joy, and love. And hold it there and feel it into your heart. Put your hand on your heart. And then breathe out. And just a loud sigh, and just any stress, anything that you're feeling, anything that you are holding on to, any stress from the day. So just breathe that out. And one more deep breath in. You want to make sure that we have those deep breaths and hold in all that love, all the joy, success, anything that you have that is going on in your life right now. And then breathe out anything that's worrying you right now, and just feel that, and just stay in this space right now. Stay in this peaceful, quiet state. And what I want you to do, you're going to be visualize, picture a place of joy and happiness for you, and think about it, a time that you had, like for success for Gloria, about anything that the word that we're having, that you're thinking about having, and think about the time and space that you were the happiest that you've ever been, and a really happy time, and think about that, and just stay in that space for a little bit. And as you are breathing in to that space, think about the feeling. What are you seeing around you? Who's there with you? And just kind of stay in that space for a little bit and just be aware of anything that comes through to you, anything that's happening, and just stay in that space. And as you're feeling that space, think about what you want to create in the next year, in 2020. And we're going into this new year, and is there something that you would like to create, another feeling that you would like to create? Think about something that, this word is going to help you focus on what you want for the next year. And you can always change your word, and it can be, so we're gonna keep the word for right now and just kind of see what comes up for you. So I know a couple of people have words that they've picked for next year. I see some people coming on. Hello, everybody. So I'm not seeing everybody, but hello. So thanks for joining. So we are working on our word for the year, and I'm going to show you a little art journaling thing that I do. I also use index cards and things like that, but right now it's going to be ease. That's a good one too. So hi Janice and everybody. I can't see everybody's names. But if you have any questions while I'm going through this, just, you can post below, and thank y'all for joining. So what we're going to do is, if you have your journal with you, or if you have a piece of paper, you can do that. But right now what I'm going to do is you can just take some acrylic paint. This is what I use with some apple barrel paint. And I have my little brush and I have my water thing. So I'm just going to start adding some paint to my journal. And on this journal, this is a mixed media journal. So it's a little bit thicker paper than on canvas, which you can definitely use canvas too, but we're going to be working in our art journal right now. So I'm just kind of making some swirls. My word is about expansion, and I love, it's raining right now too, so this is perfect, but I love it when the raindrops hit the water, and how the water, the circles connect to each other. And I really feel like, just like I saw a beautiful spider web the other day, and how it really, it really mimics our connections to each other, and how we can connect. And if we pull on one thread, the other person feels it too. So all I'm doing, you can see I'm just kind of playing with the colors. I'm kind of talking to y'all, I'm not paying attention. And this is up and down, so we're going to do it like this, and just kind of, you can fill it in. This is I'm using it kind of more like a watercolor, so I'm just kind of playing with the background. You can do this also with on a canvas, which I've done that too. We'll do that another time. But like I said, an art journal is really fun to work in. You don't have a lot of canvases in closets, as my friends would say. So this will help us with that. So you're just going to kind of play with it right there. So as you're thinking about your word for the year, kind of think about some things that you might want to bring in to your world, into your life. And so one of the things, is one of the things that you could maybe bring in. Give me some words. Put some words down below. We've got about 7 people watching right now. Think about some words that you've had. I'm going to let this dry just a little bit. And you can see I'm just kind of adding some drips at the top. Sometimes with my journaling, I will lie it flat, but for y'all, I wanted to, I'm kind of new to this Facebook Live thing, so kind of just playing with the paint right now and seeing how it works. There are different ways that you can pick a word for the year if you don't have something quite in mind. Different ways that you can get some inspiration, and one of the ways was through meditation, and just to kind of see where you are at in your life and what you really want to come into your life. So one way you can find a word is by, well, I made some of these for one of my coaching, and when I'm coaching, and sometimes they will pick one of these to journal on and to what we're needing to do. So it's kind of like oracle cards or pulling tarot cards or something like that. But these are just one words. And so I made a bunch of these. And so one of them is play. One was synchronicity. So this is a good way too. You can kind of, hi Frank, to see how you are going. And let's see. I'm not sure what happened. Did it leave me? I don't think so. Shoot. Let me go back down. Okay, sorry. I don't know what happened there. But so this is one way. You can just kind of close your eyes and do a lot of different words. One word just came up was choose. So the way you would use this is choose. Does anybody like that word? Choose for 2020 for me, it would be like if I was thinking about doing something, is it choosing the right way, or is it choosing something that aligns with what I want to do? And so that's one way that you can use one of these. Another way is there is a book of, this is called the Book of Symbols, and I love this book. This is really fun for people to look through. The same thing, you can thumb through and just kind of think about it and put your intention and see what is something that would help me grow for the rest of the year. And it was veil, so seeing through the veil maybe. Veils basically refers to the fabric for hiding, but maybe you're kind of seeing through a misty veil. So there's different ways that you can do that. So one way for picking out also, like I said, you can just think about something that's around you and a word that you want to use going into the new year. So my word for the new year, I'm going to use some black so you guys can see it, is expand, which is perfect. I am expanding out using this new fangled technology, doing some Facebook Lives, I'm doing some online courses, I'm doing my coaching, and so expand. And I also expanding out, expansion of meeting new people. And how many people have you met that, through meetups and things like that, through lunches, there's lots of dinners and things like that too, that help us to kind of think out of the box. Expansion, to expand our thinking, to expand our friendship circles. And so it really works well with mine. So for expansion, what I'm going to do is write it out on here. Expand. And I think I'm going to go off the page a little bit because that's what it's all about, right? It's all about expanding where I want to be right now. So do you think about where you might like to be in next year? So expanding into, so I'm going to think about where this could go in. I did a vision board this morning. I went to a friend's artsy living. It was really fun, and we did a vision board, and we'll talk about that another time. That's another way to bring in things that you focus on for the year. But right now we're going to work on our word for the year. So if you have a word for the year, go ahead and put it down below, because it's really important when we're in circle like this and sharing that energy of what you want to bring into your life. And it's really fun to go back and see. So this you could put up in your art journal, but you can also, as you're thinking about it, think about ways that you can, like for me, I would think about ways that I could expand where I'm going, or how I want to expand my business or expand my life, relationships, different things like that. So how does it want to make me feel? And expansion, when I first got this word, it came up like 3 times, and I just finished a 21-day owl painting course, and expansion was one of the words that I put to the group, and it just felt so big, and it just kept coming up for me. So and I need to expand and really reach more people, and the more people we can help and serve, we don't want to be our own the best kept secret. We want to be able to help people and expand out, and through writing and through coaching and through art, through things like this is how I want to expand out. It's how I coach, it's how I work with people, and so I really want to do more of that next year. And Facebook Lives and online courses and things like this is perfect for that. So think about your word and what you want to feel into going into the new year. One of the other things that you can do is our symbols, and so we will talk about that also. One of the symbols that I did was, it's in here, angels are always perfect symbols, right? We always have the angels around us. You can do, I did a wave, and so waves, I love the beach, and so I'm always at the beach. And so waves as a symbol reminds me of the coming and the going as far as emotions. That was one of mine for when my husband passed away, and just the emotions that would come and then they would go back out and they'd be good, and then it would come crashing in. And other times it would be very gentle, and other times it would be crazy like this. So it's just really fun on how to look at your symbols as another way to do that. And so we have the word, or maybe a symbol that works for you. And there's another one that really helps us is our animals and the animal spirit guides. And I am a shamanic practitioner, and I do lead drumming circles and help people find their spirit animals. And one of the funnest, is that a word? The wonderful things I like to do is my painting with the spirit of the animals, and I'm going to start that back up in February. And you can pick your animal, but what we did was we picked one animal for the month, and then we worked with that energy. But if you know your animal, then you can pick one out. Does anybody have an animal spirit guide that you know about? You can post it below. It's always fun to see everybody's. But if you when we do this again, I'm going to do another one. We just did our word, so we'll go another one and do a symbols. And the next day, so it's going to be 3 days. The next day is going to be about our spirit animals. And I'll be able to do a drumming with you online, live like this. And then the symbols also, we'll get a symbol. So that'll be fun. And I hope you enjoyed this. Picking out a word, for the year. Think about what's going to help you grow, I think, for the next year. What's going to give you focus when you see it. Another way that you can use your word is by putting it on a index card, which is what I've done here. These are some words that I've used in the past. I just took an index card, and pretty much the same that I did here on the journaling is did it on an index card and did it that way. And then wrote my word there, and you can put these up anywhere you want, to help you focus on. So being grounded was one of mine a couple of years ago, was not being so out there and really making my choices and being grounded, and feeling blessed was another one. Just remembering our blessings, our gratitude, our thankfulness, and things like that. Limitless is an amazing one. That's a really good one right there. Limitless. We are limitless. And then flow was one too that we did. So I hope you found this inspiring. I really, it's really fun to play and to throw colors on the paper and not really worry too much about what it's going to look like. And it's fun to go back, and you can add different things to your paper too. So I really appreciate you guys coming on. If you're on the replay, please push replay, and if you have any questions about anything, please write that down below. And then if you have any questions, I will definitely be back on and check with those things. It's kind of hard to see here. So I hope you guys are doing well. Expand is my word for next year, so you guys can help keep me accountable for that, and I'll help you also. So I will see you next time, and I hope to see you on the trail.